What up, gamers? Fancier here, and welcome back to Shadowverse. So last time, we headed to the West Tower and got introduced to Lyelf. In this video, we'll be looking for leads on Amaryllis.
The princess, Amaryllis. Everyone seems to have heard the rumors, but they can't tell me where she actually is. But I might know someone who can.
Oh, that was it? Who is it? But yeah, in this video, we'll be doing the princess, the worm witch, the curse, and the knight. So the princess, Verdelia needs to recruit Amaryllis to her class, but her whereabouts are as mysterious as her identity. To get some leads, Verdelia asks a ghost story loving student about the so-called princess. Alright, let's go see the student to learn more.
Hey.
Professor?
You're back? To teach us?
Nope. Sorry. Still taking care of other stuff.
Oh. Wait.
Ah, there you are.
Me? But, what is it, Professor?
You like occult stuff, right? I need your help with something.
I'm guessing he's not the same student that, she sent with Lyelf.
No, it's one of the 7 great mysteries of Lanecrest! The princess! She's here! In this very library.
Oh yeah, wasn't... Yeah, he was there before. I think I remember him.
You remember me?
This was gonna be my class. Of course I remember you.
Thank you, Professor. But all I know are ghost stories. Like the sorceress who traps her victims in false worlds, or the Sylvan god thief. I'm probably the only one who believes them, so, I don't know if I can help with real occult stuff.
Matt, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Someone who believes in the unknown. What can you tell me about the princess?
The princess? Not a soul in the Academy hasn't heard of her. She's one of the 7 great mysteries. There's the instrument that plays itself at night, and the staircase that gets longer as you go up, but they're nothing compared to the princess. So, there is another library at Lanecrest. One not of this world. Goosebumps, right? It's actually a favorite among fellow believers in the unknown.
Oh yeah?
Rumor has it, the key is somewhere in the regular library. And if you find it, everyone else vanishes. Except for the princess. And once she spots you, ooh, there's no escape. Now, whether or not you believe the rumor, that's your choice.
Oh, don't worry. I believe it.
Wait, you do? Well, that's just the thing I say at the end of every story. You know, so it sounds, like spookier and,
I mean, it's our best lead, so...
Sorry. It's one of my favorites, so I got kinda carried away.
No worries. Like I said, that's why I asked you. Anyways, thanks for the tip. Later.
Professor? Oh, she's gone. Wait. She's not looking for the princess, is she? Well, I'm sure she knows what she's doing.
Never noticed anything in the library before, but not like I'm here often. Might as well try the door. And nothing. Figures.
Whoa, they've got volume 3! I've been trying to find a copy for ages! What do we need for astrology class?
Introduction to stargazing. How many times do I have to remind you?
And no one here looks like a princess. Though that's hardly surprising.
Rumor has it, the key is somewhere in the regular library. And if you find it, everyone else vanishes. Except for the princess. And once she spots you, ooh, there's no escape. Now, whether or not you believe the rumor, that's your choice.
The way he described it, I'm gonna need some kind of key. Guess I'll start by reading the monoflows. Might find something suspicious.
Oh,
Hmm? Something's off about this book. The Princess
ooh.
and the Worm Witch. What's a picture book doing here? Hmm. Hang on.
I like how the
This
book is an
isn't a
actual
book at
item.
all. It's a replica made of mana, and a damn good replica at that. Well, here goes nothing. Toll the hour. Set the sun. Tell me whence the moon
Oh no.
hath come.
Wait. Everyone vanishes and it's just the princess? Yep.
Everyone else is gone. This must be it. Hey! Anyone here?
The king grew furious and ordered the princess's rescue.
Okay, so I'm feeling like I feel like this character is gonna be somewhat similar to what's her name from the previous story? The one that's like Frankenstein that I made comparisons to, where this might be like a fairy tale thing. I mean, we got a book, right? And then the whole princess, and now the king, and then I forgot the knight. Yeah, there was like the knight. Is she like, I don't know. You think she's like waiting for her knights in shining armor?
What was that? It was faint, but I definitely heard a voice. Over there?
At once, the Worm Witch soared off and caught up to the knight in the blink of an eye. The knight fought back, but he was no match for the witch's mighty dragon.
Gotta be around here. Is she telling a story? But to who?
The princess was back in the witch's arms, where she belonged. And then, lo and behold, the princess was ill no more.
So is the knight bad?
There.
For all along, it had been a curse placed upon her by the night, which ailed her so.
Mm. That's a plot twist.
The Worm Witch took the princess by the hand and led her back to the castle, where they lived happily ever after.
Yeah, like usually it's the knight that would save the princess. But it's the other way around now. Which, you know, usually the witch or anything like it with like dragons, they'll be like the bad guy.
The
The end.
Did you like it, Lilium? You know I haven't used my voice in ages.
Lilium.
Oh,
What the heck?
Hermana, it's suffocating. Who are you?
oh. Oh my. My apologies. It's just you gave me a bit of a shock. But no matter. I know why you're here. You must be my dear knight.
Oh. No, I'm your professor.
Huh?
Your what? Oh. Wait, she said that her mana was suffocating, right? I'm guessing the story's about her. She is suffocating. I'm gonna guess maybe she's the worm witch. But then where's the knight, who's supposed to be the bad guy? Oh, what the heck? It's just a random dragon.
You've angered her. I must have been mistaken then. That's too bad.
Okay, never mind. So maybe she's not the worm witch. But you know, the dragon was good though, right? Because the knight was no match for the dragon. And you know, the dragon's probably on the worm witch side.
I'm Amaryllis, but I don't suppose we'll see each other again. Farewell.
Yeah, ouch. Oh?
Well, looks like I was thrown out of whatever that was.
Isn't that him?
Some kind of barrier? Or maybe...
Did you like it, Lilium? You know I haven't used my voice in ages.
I wonder if Lilium is the worm witch.
Lilium, the student council president.
Hmm.
Let's see what she has to say.
I'm guessing that's it. Lilium is the worm witch. Yeah, the worm witch, there. Verdelia needs to figure out a way to stay in the other library long enough to talk to Amaryllis, and she suspects Lilium knows how. We gotta slay the knight. The knight is evil. Alright, so here we go.
She should be here. Coming in.
Oh, Professor. I don't get many visitors here.
I just realized, like, the name Lilium, isn't that the one, like, she has a card? Because I do play her card, I think.
I don't believe we've met. I'm...
Council President Lillian.
Like, she's that forecast card, right? The Academy forecast card where she has an effect where, you know, when you heal, and also she heals at the end of the turn. Like, she has that kind of effect, right?
I'm here to ask you about the library. The other library.
Oh, I see. You must be why my dragon threw a little fit earlier.
Oh. Are they connected?
I must say, I'm quite impressed. I did not think brute force alone was enough to resist the barrier.
Like, yeah, I think she's Havencraft.
Well, it wasn't. I was thrown out. Your dragon, though. I assume it's guarding the sacred library. Or rather, what's inside it? Who's inside it?
So, you've met Amaryllis. Who are you, exactly? And how do you know about her?
Oh, I just realized the Worm Witch. She has dragons. I don't remember her, like, is she Dragoncraft too? I don't think so. I thought she was Haven, but I could be wrong on the names.
The name's Verdelia, and she's supposed to be in my class.
But like in Dragoncraft, all I remember was that one, it was like a coach guy, right? That's like the legendary. And like the gold ones, I don't think she was there.
Well then, Professor Verdelia, do tell exactly how much you know about her.
She's known as the princess, and she's rumored to be in the secret library. That's all I know. Honestly, I had my doubts about the rumors, but I guess it's real.
Indeed. She's a childhood friend of mine, actually. We grew up together in the same orphanage, enrolled in Lanecrest together.
Orphanage?
Yes. I haven't many pleasant memories of the place, but nevertheless, it was where we grew up, where we learned the skills we needed to survive. We both had a gift for magic, you see.
Is that right? You're definitely not the average student. You single-handedly negotiated the independent study track, and you're friends with one of the great mysteries. Just who are you? Both of you.
Well, Amaryllis is the princess, locked away in her magical bedchamber, with naught to do but gaze up at the sky.
But why?
She's holed up inside the other library, inside that barrier.
I'm guessing the magic might. It might be bad. I'm guessing that other library is like a seal to keep like others away, to protect them from her.
Many have attempted to approach her, but none could enter. Amaryllis has never left the barrier since coming to the academy. Not once.
There's also Amaryllis. She's been enrolled for a while, but has never attended a lecture. Most students only know her as the princess.
It's all coming together now.
The academy is all she has, all we have. There is no place for us elsewhere. So, I became student council president to protect her, and...
You created a separate track and signed a pact of non-intervention with the headmaster to give yourself free reign over your part of the academy.
Okay. So she just became the student council president just for that power.
Yes, very astute.
To control that library, I guess. Like she, I guess, owns the library. And that she can, I guess, keep her there. But I wonder why.
So that's why Amaryllis hasn't been flunked out for attendance.
Yeah, because of you.
But if that's all you needed out of the track, how do you maintain relations with the rest of the independents? Like, Lyle.
Lyle? Sorry, who is that?
Wait, what?
You don't know the core members of the track you created?
Well, the track's not such a big deal, really.
So yeah, she's the one that made the track. The independent track.
I simply needed a way to protect her, and nobody shall stand in my way. Certainly not one of those meddling professors.
Oh. Wait, I mean, we're one of them.
But I'm a professor. So if you can't trust me, why'd you tell me so much about her?
Well, you came to see me of your own volition, did you not? And Amaryllis as well. In fact, your desire to see her was so strong, neither the barrier nor my dragon could deter you. I've been waiting for someone like you this entire time, you see. Someone willing to save her.
Okay. So yeah, she was able to see her because she didn't come as a professor, but just for herself, like as a person.
Do you have any idea how to get past the barrier?
I do. She and I have much in common. I know how she thinks. We've both loved stories ever since we were children. There was one picture book in particular. We would read it over and over again. The Princess and the Worm Witch. That book is the source of the barrier.
The Princess and the Worm Witch. What's a picture book doing here? Hey, this isn't a book at all. It's a replica made of mana. Damn good replica at that. I knew something was up with that book.
The story features a princess sequestered away in her little magical chamber, and a knight who whisks the princess away. Here, this is yours to keep. Perhaps it will prove useful in getting her out of the barrier.
Thanks.
I am entrusting her fate to you. You will be the one to save the princess. For you, Professor, are the knight.
Okay. I just thought the knight was the bad guy. Or is it like a thing where, like, you know, we're just changing the ending of that story where, you know, it's more of like maybe like a pessimistic type of story, and that we're just trying to make it more on a positive side where the knights this time will win.
I'll see what I can do.
And yeah, she's the Worm Witch too, so I do wonder what the story with that is, because with the Worm Witch, like, she's the one that's keeping her in there, so I don't know why. There's something about her mana that's, I'm guessing, like, she's sealing her in there for some reason because of that.
Now then, how long has it been since I read one of these things?
Oh,
Once upon a time,
wait, what? This is
in
cool.
a tall and lonely castle, there lived a terribly ill princess.
God, this is so weird. You never really get cutscenes like this, or, like, you know, art like this, because they always have art whenever they're about to fight people. Like, they're always battling, but never, like, anything that looks calm, like, more normal for a scene like this. Because I feel like a cutscene like this, if you were to do it in the style of the previous one, would be just like a blank screen with the flashback effect.
Unable to leave her bedchamber, she would gaze up at the sky and sigh.
Wait, I missed the first part. Once upon a time, in a tall and lonely castle, there lived a terribly ill princess. Unable to leave her bedchamber, she would gaze up at the sky and sigh.
Oh, how I wish I could see the world beyond this window. The king lamented his daughter's lonesome fate. And so he called upon the Worm Witch to remedy it with her sorcery. In the new bedchamber created for her, the princess had all the books she could ever want to read, and a dragon playmate to keep her company.
Yeah, a giant dragon.
The Worm Witch sealed the chamber shut, and only the king knew the magic words to get in. Until one day, a knight overheard him utter them.
I mean, it's so weird. So, I mean, the Worm Witch, like, everything she's doing is good, right?
Sun and moon, night and noon. The knight snuck into the magical chamber and took the princess by the hand. You do not belong in this little cage, he said. Come, let us see the world together. With a nod, the princess allowed herself to be swept away.
Oh, wait, no. The princess wants to go away. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's just... Like the king. Where's that king at? Because yeah, the worm witch was curing her. I guess she also didn't like how she was sealed in there too. Like the princess. It just sounded like with the whole thing where I mean, yeah. I thought the king did this in response to this, but like she's still like kind of lonely. It didn't say anything about her like also not liking this. I thought she liked it. Like this one. All the books she could ever read, and a dragon playmate to keep her company. Like I thought she liked that. Like nothing says that she didn't like it. Okay. Like only just the lonely part. But now she's got a dragon.
The king grew furious and ordered the princess's rescue. At once, the worm witch soared off and caught up to the knight in the blink of an eye. The knight fought back, but he was no match for the witch's mighty dragon.
Yeah, we saw that.
The princess was back in the witch's arms, where she belonged. And then, lo and behold, the princess was ill no more. For all along, it had been a curse placed upon her by the knight, which ailed her so.
I wonder if the knight is just supposed to, like, I don't know what the right word is, like to symbolize or to represent just the princess's desire, the princess's desire to leave. When the story, it's like best for the princess to stay with the worm witch, like stay in that sealed chamber.
The worm witch took the princess by the hand and led her back to the castle, where they lived happily ever after.
Huh? That's how it ends?
Yeah.
But that's not...
The story features a princess sequestered away in her little magical chamber, and a knight who whisks the princess away.
But failed.
Well, now I know Lilium definitely can't be trusted, but this password thing is worth a shot, I guess. Sun and moon, night and noon. Gotta remember that.
Yep, that's gonna be very important. Okay, so yeah, Verdelia is the knight. The curse. The curse. Okay, so there's a curse probably with the mana, I'm guessing. Verdelia's second visit to the other library proves more successful, allowing her to invite Amaryllis to her class. Ooh. Okay. Let's see that.
Okay, time to try this out. Bustling with students as always. Pretty sure it was on this shelf. Aha. Sun and moon, night and noon. If we're going by the plot of the fairy tale, then right about now... Hi there. Me again.
So casual about this dragon.
It's not hostile this time. Guess the book really did come in handy. Now, to find Amaryllis. There you are. Hey, Amaryllis.
I wasn't expecting to ever see you again. Oh, I know. You're still there?
What are you doing?
This is such a pleasant surprise. I thought it might be a dream. I gave myself a pinch on the cheek just to be sure, but there you are. We meet again, my dear knight.
Yep. Didn't expect such a warm welcome, considering I was here for all of a minute before.
Oh, yes. It was quite sudden, but ever the more striking for it. I'm the princess, Amaryllis. What's your name?
Verdelia. Professor Verdelia.
And knight, now.
Good. Now we're friends. We have so much to talk about. But where to start? Oh, how long I've waited for you, my dear knight. Waited and waited, thinking about all the things I wanted to tell you.
Amaryllis has never left the barrier since coming to the academy. Not once.
Oh, well, I've come to talk to you too.
Brilliant. What shall we talk about first? Oh, how about the gap between noon and night? Or the place where all the clouds drift off to? Or, I know...
The curse.
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm just fine. My apologies. I'm quite ill, you see. I got a little
Always
too
have been.
excited. That's all. It's been ages since I've had anyone besides Lilium to talk to.
No need to apologize.
Once upon a time, in a tall and lonely castle, there lived a terribly ill princess.
I see.
Everything will be all right now, though. Because you're here. It's just like Lilium said. The night has come for me. You look different from the night in the illustrations. Oh, but every bit as lovely.
Let's back up a sec. I'm just here to ask you to attend class.
Class? I've read about class in books. It's where teachers talk about all manner of wonderful things, isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I can't wait. I've already read all the books in the library.
Well, that's a good start.
You sure? Don't you want some time to think it over? From what I hear, you've never set foot in the classrooms.
No, I'm quite sure. After all, I'm the princess, and you're the knight. Come to rescue me. Just like Lilium said you would. And, more importantly, class sounds ever so fun.
I can't guarantee it'll be fun, but if you're still up for it.
Absolutely. I would love to hear you lecture.
Okay. Cool. Follow me then. I'll show you to the classroom.
Yeah, but I don't know if she can get out.
Lead the way, my dear knight.
Can she?
I'm thrilled to have you as my professor.
Yep. Same here, Emma. Such powerful mana. What just happened?
Oh.
Oh. I thought if anyone could...
Oh.
I'm afraid I can't go with you. Oh. I thought if anyone could withstand it, it would be you. I'm afraid I can't go with you. I'm the princess, you see. And her very presence brings suffering to all others.
What are you? Her mana's freezing, but it burns.
I'm sorry. Terribly sorry. I should have known it would never work. I must stay here, and you must leave me. Only then will your suffering cease.
A very different tone. She was so like happy, but now she's so gloomy.
But why?
I am Amaryllis, the cursed princess. Apologies, my dear knight.
Whoa. Are you alright?
You look like a ghost. Should I go get the nurse?
No, I'm fine. Thanks. So much for that. I thought getting to her would be the hard part, not getting her out. Back to the drawing board. But at least I know I was right about one thing.
Because you're here. It's just like Lilium said. The night has come for me.
Like Lilium said. Lilium's all too happy to give information. And I don't trust any of it.
I just feel like Lilium just wants to rewrite that story where the knight wins. Because, you know, that is a, I guess a bad ending. The thing is, when you see, like, happily ever after, like, I thought that was a good ending, but I think Lilium wants the knight to win. Or no. Do you think the knight has to be slain somehow? Like Verdelia has to die, and then she'll be cured. Like if she is the knight, Verdelia has another mystery on her hands, the princess's curse, and once again, Lilium holds the answers she purposely withheld last time. Yeah, so what's up with the curse? Alright.
Miss Council President.
Oh, dear knight, you've returned. It seems you were able to see Amaryllis again. Excellent.
No, not excellent. I was kicked out. Again. She called herself cursed. I was hoping you could tell me something about that, seeing as how you're her childhood friend.
I am indeed. And yes, I do know about her curse.
Then why didn't you mention it last time?
Would you have believed me? You don't appear to trust me.
The thing is, you're quite famous, you know? Everyone had a rumor or two to tell about the student council president. I heard you use some pretty unique magic. Creation magic. Mind explaining what that is?
Certainly. My magic materializes my imagination. Anything I can dream of, I can create.
That sounds fun.
A fire-spewing dragon, for example. Or a hidden barrier. Anything at all.
So did she imagine that other library?
I could even sequester my beloved princess inside a chamber of my own creation.
I'm guessing she did that to contain the curse.
Not even gonna try and hide it, huh? Well, saves me some hassle.
Allow me to save you a little more, then. I am the Worm Witch, as you no doubt already suspected.
Yeah.
I had a feeling, yeah. After talking with Amaryllis, I was certain. Even with what little I've seen of her personality,
And also the worm.
I can tell she's a curious person. She would never shut herself off from the outside world.
How very perceptive of you.
There's still one thing I don't understand, though. What are you after?
Pardon?
Don't play dumb. Your actions contradict themselves. You seal Amaryllis away behind a barrier of your own making, then tell me how to break it. I'll ask again. What are you after?
Oh, dear knight. You have such a brilliant mind. You are correct, yes. But to be correct is to be predictable.
Oh.
And waiting for someone just like you.
Jeez.
Waiting oh so long.
Okay, another change in tone. Now she's crazy. What the heck?
See, what I am after, what we are after, is a happy ending.
Well, that's what you get at the end. They all live happily ever after.
Amaryllis is the princess, locked away in her chamber, and I am the Worm Witch, and you are the knight, her dashing savior. The headmaster could have played the knight as well, but he had no interest in Amaryllis, and that simply wouldn't do, would it? The princess must be saved, not merely taken away, for only then will we find our stories happily ever after.
Can't say I'd agree.
Why the frightening face? I am here to help you, not hurt you. You wish to get her out of the library, no? I will do my part by telling you about the curse which afflicts Amaryllis. Her curse, or her magic, rather, is her ability to share her senses.
So, like, if she's in pain, then I can feel the pain too?
The pain she feels,
Oh.
the illness she suffers.
I think that's it.
It is all shared with any who draw close. I believe you have experienced this for yourself.
Yeah.
What are you... Her mana's freezing, but it burns.
I'm sorry. Terribly sorry.
Yes. Yes, I have.
Well, does that help, dear knight?
Dear Knight, huh?
Not fond of your new name? I'm afraid you must grow accustomed to it. You must be the knight if you are to save her.
Yeah? Well, call me whatever.
May fortune guide your hand in battle. You, dear knight, shall be the one to save the cursed princess. Then, we will have our happy ending at last. I ask only that you play your part until all is over.
Great. This is gonna be a headache. If I'm going to understand Amaryllis, I'll need to figure out Lilium too.
Yeah, Lilium is weird. I mean, I do think she's just... I don't know, I guess for the curse to be lifted, like, I guess she just chose to mimic that story, that fairy tale, to be able to, I guess, cure her curse somehow. But I do feel like it's more of a just like a way to contain her curse, like for her to be away from other people. And then now she's just relying on the knight to cure her somehow. But like from the story, the knight has to be defeated. So I'm not sure what that's about. If Verdelia has to be defeated.
Certainly. My magic materializes my imagination. Anything I can dream of, I can create.
That's a start. But her abilities can't be as universal as they're chalked up to be.
You look different from the knight in the illustrations. Oh, but every bit as lovely.
If she could really create anything, she could have just made a knight. But she didn't, which means there's limitations to her magic. Well, not gonna make any more progress just thinking about it. I need to test my theories out. I've got all the clues I need. Now it's time to put them to use. I've seen Amaryllis' personality.
I'm sorry. Terribly sorry. I should have known it would never work. I must stay here.
Her abilities.
Her curse, or her magic, rather, is her ability to share her senses.
Now, all that's left is her beliefs. Once I make sense of all this, I'll go see her again.
So yeah, it just looks like we just need to find a way to cure the curse, and that's pretty much it. What if we like get the curse for ourselves, and then we go to her again, and then it just cancels out? Will that be a thing? I don't know. But yeah, guys, that was it for Amaryllis' story here with the princess, the worm witch, the curse, and the knight. Yeah, very straightforward, very interesting. I do feel like, I don't know, a part of me feels like there's more with Lilium, but I don't know. I think it's pretty much like what I said, where she just made that that other library to contain her curse, to contain Amaryllis' curse, but she based it on the story that they read as a kid, I guess. And then yeah, she's just waiting for the knight to rescue her somehow. Alright, so yeah, that was pretty much it for that. Next time, we'll be doing, I guess this path over here, with an unexpected find and awkward reunion. And then we'll also do the next two as well. Progress and profile, since, you know, it's only 2 chapters here. Might as well do these as well, so that we can move on to the next pads over here. And then yeah, man, lesson 1, which yeah, I assume that she succeeds in, I guess, doing all these pads, you know, getting them to join the class. You're not sure about this last path over there. We only need 2 students, so it could be the other leader that we can play as. But yeah, guys, I guess that'll be it for now. That's game.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something